our visa has been approved and we are delighted to announce that
we will be performing at Summer Sonic 2026!
And we can't wait to bring the energy of Filipino music to the stage and perform for all of you.
Something huge just happened to SB19, and many people still don't realize how big this is. The group just announced that they are heading to Summer Sonic 2026 in Japan. Now, if you're thinking, okay, cool, another festival performance, hold on, because this isn't just any festival. This is one of the most powerful music stages in Asia, and the moment SB19 steps onto that stage in August, something very interesting could happen, not just for the group, but for Ppop, Asian pop music, and the global festival scene. And by the end of this video, you might realize that this announcement is actually a much bigger signal than it looks on the surface. The announcement that got a teen excited. When SB19 posted the message, "A teen, where to next?" Next destination, Summer Sonic 2026 in Japan. Fans immediately exploded with excitement because this wasn't just a random concert. It was confirmation that SB19 is now stepping into one of the biggest international music festivals in the world. Every year, Summer Sonic takes over 2 major cities in Japan, Tokyo, Osaka, and the lineup usually includes a mix of global superstars, rising international acts, and top Japanese artists. So when SB19's name appears in that ecosystem, it signals something important. They're entering the global festival circuit. But here's where things get interesting, because Summer Sonic isn't just big, it's strategically powerful. Why Summer Sonic is a big deal? To understand why this matters, you need to understand what Summer Sonic actually represents. Unlike many festivals that are local or genre-specific, Summer Sonic is known for bringing together artists from all over the world. Over the years, the festival has hosted massive names like BTS, Billie Eilish, Post Malone, the 1975 Red Hot Chili Peppers. These are artists who dominate global streaming charts, world tours, and festival headlines, which means Summer Sonic acts as a kind of international testing ground. If you perform well there, you gain exposure to tens of thousands of festival fans from around the world. And that's exactly the kind of stage where artists can suddenly explode into new markets. So the real question is, why was SB19 invited? The quiet global rise of SB19. Over the past few years, SB19 has been doing something that many people outside the fandom didn't immediately notice. They were building international momentum step by step, not overnight, not through one viral hit, but through consistent global engagement. From international tours to collaborations, from viral social media moments to global fan mobilization, SB19 gradually built a reputation as one of the most internationally visible Filipino groups. And eventually, something interesting started happening. Music platforms, media outlets, and festival organizers began noticing something unique. The teen fandom moves like a global machine. Wherever SB19 appears, fans show up. Online engagement spikes, streaming numbers jump, and that kind of energy is exactly what festival organizers want, because festivals thrive on crowd energy, and SB19 brings it. Japan's music market is no joke. Now, here's another reason this announcement matters. Japan isn't just another tour stop. It's actually one of the biggest music markets on the planet. In fact, Japan has long been considered one of the most valuable music industries in the world, second only to the United States for many years. That means breaking into the Japanese market isn't easy. Japanese audiences are known for being extremely loyal, but also very selective, which is why many international artists spend years trying to establish a presence there. So when a group like SB19 is invited to Summer Sonic, it signals that Japanese industry players see potential crossover appeal. And that's a big deal, because Japan can become a long-term career market for artists who connect with the audience. The festival advantage. But festivals like Summer Sonic offer something that traditional concerts don't. They create discovery moments. Imagine this scenario. A festival fan in Tokyo comes to watch their favorite Western artist. While exploring the stages, they stumble upon SB19's performance. They hear the music, they see the choreography, they feel the crowd reaction, and suddenly they're asking, who are these guys? That single moment of discovery can lead to new fans, viral social clips, streaming spikes, media attention. Festivals are like giant global auditions, and SB19 just got invited to perform on one of the biggest stages in Asia, the Ppop Impact. Another reason this moment matters is what it represents for Ppop as a whole. For years, the Asian pop conversation has been dominated by two industries, K-pop and J-pop. Groups like BTS and Blackpink have shown how powerful global fandoms can be. But now, something new is emerging. Filipino artists are starting to enter the international conversation, and SB19 has been one of the most visible pioneers of that movement. Their appearance at Summer Sonic could signal that global festivals are beginning to see Ppop as a rising force, which means SB19 isn't just representing themselves, they're representing an entire music movement, the 18 factor. Of course, you can't talk about SB19's global momentum without mentioning 18. The fandom has built a reputation for being one of the most organized and passionate fan communities online. From streaming campaigns to social media trends, 18 has repeatedly demonstrated something powerful. They know how to amplify moments. And Summer Sonic could become one of the biggest amplification moments yet. Imagine thousands of international festival goers filming SB19's performance and posting it online. Clips start circulating. Reaction videos appear. Suddenly, people who had never heard of SB19 are discovering them. That's how global momentum spreads in the digital age. What happens next? Now, the big question is, what happens after Summer Sonic? Because historically, artists who perform well at major festivals often unlock new opportunities. These can include international media coverage, new touring markets, collaborations with artists from other countries, invitations to other global festivals. In other words, Summer Sonic could be a gateway moment, a moment where SB19 moves from being an internationally known group to becoming a regular name in the global festival circuit. The bigger picture. If you zoom out and look at the bigger picture, the trajectory becomes fascinating. SB19 started as a group trying to build recognition in a highly competitive pop landscape. Over time, they built a loyal global fandom. Then they began appearing in international conversations about rising Asian artists. And now, they're stepping onto a stage that has hosted some of the biggest music acts in the world. That journey says something important. It shows that global music is changing. Fans today are discovering artists from everywhere. Language barriers are fading, and festivals are becoming platforms for global cultural exchange. SB19 entering Summer Sonic is part of that shift. Why August could be a defining moment. When August arrives and SB19 finally performs at Summer Sonic, several things will be happening at the same time. Thousands of fans will be watching live. Millions more could be watching clips online. Media outlets may start covering the performance, and festival audiences who have never seen SB19 before will experience their music in real time. Those moments can be unpredictable. Sometimes they pass quietly, but sometimes they create viral turning points. And if the crowd in Tokyo or Osaka responds the way many fans expect, that performance could become one of the most talked about festival moments of the year. Final thoughts. So when SB19 says, "18, where to next?" The answer now is clear. Japan, Summer Sonic, August 2026. But this trip isn't just another tour stop. It's a moment where Filipino pop music steps onto one of the most influential festival stages in Asia. And depending on what happens when the music starts, it could become a major milestone in SB19's global journey. Because sometimes a single festival performance can change everything. And 18 will definitely be watching.